The weather keeps cooling off, but the football keeps heating up. Welcome on into Bleacher Talk. I'm your host, Jordan Spurgeon, and that's right. We are deep into the postseason. It's semifinals for the 4A through open divisions, and it's time to crown a champion down in 2A and 3A. So later on in today's show, we'll bring in Eliav Goodbye for Social Spotlight like we do every single week. But before even talking about some of the bigger matchups in 4A through the open, I want to give the time for 2A and 3A. We had a media day with the AIA for 2A and 3A. So down in 2A, you have Scottsdale Christian, who's 12-1 this season, getting set to take on St. John's. Scottsdale Christian was able to attend the media day, so I was able to learn a little bit more about what this program is all about as they look for a three-peat.
Different is obviously the team, right? So this is a third team that I've coached at SCA, and it's our third opportunity to state championship. I think the only thing that's different is the kids, but I think the culture is the same, and the love for each other and the good football that we've been putting on the field for the last couple of years is the same. So just the kids kind of come through and they love each other and they know what the past is like, so they're just trying to do the same thing. So hopefully we're keeping it the same.
Testament to our coaching staff. Our coaching staff is great. I think they've just built like a dynasty at SCA. Ever since Coach Sheehan came, it's been a different mentality. It's kind of just a different team and a different mentality around the school. Kind of like it's just a brotherhood. It's a family. Really, really hard-working family.
I mean, this program's just been amazing ever since the first run for the championship. Obviously, Coach Sheehan, I think he's the best coach in the state. He said that he treats our school like a big school inside of a small school, which I think that's the best way to go about it, because I think it just really makes us all compete against each other. And then over the summer, we go to San Diego and play against the big schools, the Cali schools. Like, we just play against, we up a competition so that when we play in 2A, we just like, we're so much bigger and faster, and we can just play at the best level we could possibly play at.
We try to do everything the right way, try to keep our mouths shut to the best of our ability. We honor God in everything we do. We play with energy, and at the end of the day, I want these boys to love each other. I want them to go home, do things for each other, care about each other, and do nothing but glorify God, love each other. And it's so special to practice on Thanksgiving, and these kids don't understand it. Like I said, I was talking to one kid. I was like, man, I can't wait to practice on Thanksgiving. And he's like, oh, that's all I know. I'm like, man, don't get used to this. This is not the norm. It is, I was talking to my wife before the season, and it is so hard. Like, to win a championship is so hard. We went back and did it again on an unbelievable, magical year. To get back for a third year, it just gives me chills in the amount of time that our coaches put in, the effort these kids put in.
And while Scottsdale Christian Academy is looking for that three-peat, it's a totally different picture for St. John's High School. The Redskins haven't been to a state title game since 2008. They've knocked on the door a couple times in semifinals games in recent years, but now they have gotten across the finish line. Coach Lon Dimbat is in his third year with the Redskins, and he has spent a lot of time really trying to build this program. He even stated after their semifinal win last week that he knew this would be a deep playoff team. He just wasn't sure exactly how it would look. And now here they are at the end of the season, looking to hold up a gold ball, looking to stop a dynasty down in 2A against Scottsdale Christian Academy. And this is a matchup that is going to be fun to watch. Now over to 3A. The other team that was able to make it out to the AIA Media Day was Benjamin Franklin High School. Unbeaten on the season so far. They fell just shy of their championship aspirations last year, losing in the semifinals. So this season has really been defined by some unfinished business as they look to hoist a gold ball.
Feels great. I'm super excited for these boys, man. Like, they've worked their tails off to get to this point. We spoke on Saturday night before the game against Push Ridge. It was 364 days since we had lost to them in 2024. So there was a dialed-in effect. Like, they were focused, they were motivated, they were hungry to get after that game, and I think we've done it all year. Every single week we've taken it 1 week at a time, and Round Valley is going to be no different. It's the highest stage that you could possibly play in, and that's what you work for all offseason, is to get to that point. So to play an opponent like Round Valley, who we know just from going to camp up there every summer, it's going to be great. We're super excited and honored to be a part of that, and we know that Coach Baca is going to have those dudes ready to roll.
I'd say it feels amazing, being undefeated, staying, true to our hard work throughout the season. Last year coming up short against Push. I was excited to play them again during the semifinals because, we didn't have all of it last year, but this year, we stayed hard.
true to our hard work and finish the job this time.
I feel like it's a dream. I feel like when I was little, just like throwing my older brother, just like, I don't know, just wanting to play in a state title, just wanting to be successful in football and like any sport. And we're here, so like we just gotta accomplish the dream and get it.
It's a fun group. They are a different group than anyone we've had in the 3 years that I've been here. And I know that's not a lot of time, but this group, it's funny. They take things extremely seriously, but they're also some of the biggest goofballs you'll ever meet. They know when to have fun and they know when to lock it in and focus. When we met at the end of last season, I got all the seniors together and I asked them what they needed from me. And I'm not the X's and O's coach. I leave that to our coordinators. I leave that to our position coaches. I want to be the program manager. I want to have the organizational structure. I want to have the pulse of our players and what that looks like. So when I met with them last year, I asked them the question, what do you need from me? What is it you need that we can get this to where we want to get it to? And the only word that came out of their mouths was trust. So we then created a formula of what that trust is going to look like. Step 1 was to earn it, step 2 is to build it, step 3 was to keep it. And they've done that every single day from November of last year to where we are right now.
Like more of team bonding, I would say, just because last year, like Gavin said during the interview, that like our seniors to our like juniors and sophomores wasn't really a complete whole. I would say it was a big difference, but like this year, you know, I think our seniors, we could all hang out together, you know, we're all best friends. So I think it was more of just our team bonding throughout the year.
He's going to have a decision to make. He's such a good athlete, and he's completely raw. He's only in year 2 of playing football. We play a next level offense. You know, we play in a spread offense where we get that ball around. We move him everywhere. He can play outside. He can play inside. He can play at running back. You know, we move him up in the line. You know, we put him in the backfield a ton. But he's a 6'2" corner who can jump out of the gym, can track the ball in the air. He's smart. He's not afraid to make tackles. He comes downhill. He sets edges when we need him to set edges. He could do it all on a football field. So honestly, his potential is completely unlimited at this point. We can't say enough good things about him. A dude like him, generally, you know, when you walk around campus, those guys are the overly confident dudes. He's as humble as it gets. He's well respected on our school community. He does it all for us, and never once is he looking to gain credit for himself. He just wants to be a part of the team. And I think that was kind of the pitch to him coming out to play football, is he wasn't going to be the dude. He was going to be a piece to the puzzle. And I think that's really what attracted him to it.
And the Chargers' opponent is Round Valley, who are 12-1 this season, looking to win a state championship. They beat Valley Christian in the semifinals last week. One guy to know is quarterback Cage Finch, who's had a phenomenal season for this program. And Round Valley, another team way outside the valley, about 4 hours away, is looking to take down a team that hasn't lost this year. Saturday, Mountain Point High School, 3 p.m., 7 p.m. That's the game times for the 2A and 3A championships. We'll be right back with more on Bleacher Talk.
With a Cardinals debit card from Desert Financial, you get official game day perks, like express stadium entry, 10% off food and drinks, exclusive ticket pricing, and 20% off at the team shop. Score your debit card from Desert Financial, the official banking partner of the Arizona Cardinals.
To be a top tight end in the league, there is no compromise. Trey fuels his body with a protein shake that has great taste like no other. Keeping the grit in his workouts, but never in his protein shake. Rockin' protein, never settle.
This is a Santan Ford announcement.
Santan Ford is taking delivery of over 500 new cars and trucks. All models are priced for immediate sale to make room for more arrivals. Don't wait. Head to Tim Hovey's Santan Ford in Gilbert.
We are Santan Ford.
Nothing brings people and families together faster than sharing food. Great friends, memories, and good times. For over 2 generations, Valle Luna has served you the food that brought you together, and we've been proud to do so. We're fortunate to have been a part of so many stories, gatherings, and traditions that continue on today and will tomorrow. Start a tradition of your own. Come taste authentic Sonoran-style food with your family and friends here with us at Valle Luna.
Discover more Play for All at Harrah's Auction Casino.
Hi, folks. Here are your drinks.
Where having fun means racking up reward credits with the Caesars Rewards loyalty program that can be redeemed for food, free play, hotel stays, and more. Not only here in the city of Maricopa, but also at more than 50 Caesars properties coast to coast. From Harrah's Las Vegas to Caesars Palace in Atlantic City. What are you waiting for? Play for All at Harrah's Auction Casino, the official sponsor of Play.
To be a top tight end in the league, there is no compromise. Trey fuels his body with a protein shake that has great taste like no other. Keeping the grit in his workouts, but never in his protein shake. Rockin' protein, never settle.
And as always, Ortho Arizona brings us the recruiting roundup. No one knows it inside and out better than the state of Arizona, outside of maybe Brandon Huffman, than Cody Cameron. That's not a swipe at you, is it?
What a start to the show.
Oh, I'm not doing a dig on you, but you and Brandon are right there, right?
Yeah, I love Brandon. I had him on the show last month, man. He's great. And
Wow.
he's here. And he's here now.
Well, he is. He is. All right. So I want to get over to what's coming up this weekend. I also want to get into the news of the week, some of the news of the week. So over the weekend, U of A decides it's time to get in on a couple of sophomores that everybody's heard about that's in the high school football space following recruiting. I'll lay that up for you. What happened at U of A this weekend?
So they offered Jack Scoley, class of 2028 quarterback at Hamilton. And Brad, when you look at his tape, he did it all. I think he really proved to the state of Arizona not only to be one of the best up and coming quarterbacks, but also solidified that he can make any throw. And I love it too, because yeah, he had his injury a couple weeks back, but to me, it's the staff at University of Arizona going, "Hey, we trust you. We trust you, and we want to recruit you." And I love that. I love that for Jax. He's worked so hard. And his wide receiver, one of the best players in the state of Arizona, breaking all of these records. Yeah, breaking all these records.
Right?
As a sophomore, Roy Oliver III, he was down there on a visit, and that's also big. And he's made frequent visits, here and there. I know he's at a couple ASU games too, but I think when you're looking at this game and U of A as an offense and how they're able to use their wide receivers, and it's fun. Coach Brennan right now, it's a really fun group, and I think Roy Oliver III, he's going to be a kid that has 20 plus Division I offers. He can choose wherever he wants to go. It shows that they care. And they have recruited in-state kids a lot, including Brad, Hamilton high school football players. So that's kind of a unique twist there.
All right, so focus in then on the Territorial Cup, then we'll get over to some of the games. How important is it for the winner of ASU U of A to be able to look at two of those players and say, we have a better situation here than down there or down there to up here? Does this game mean anything to you from a recruiting standpoint? From what you hear from kids, the winner of this game might stay in state. What do you think?
It always matters. Winning always matters. I don't know if it's an old school way of thinking, right, with the new NIL, but to me, your best recruiting tool still is winning, and doing it in your backyard too. So I think it's a huge game. I think U of A opened, I saw it was like a 1.5 point favorite or something like that. So I think everybody in the country sees these teams as pretty even. And when you talk about the recruiting landscape in state, it is massive going, hey, we beat these guys this year. And if you look at our roster build and the way we recruit high school athletes, we are trajectorying up. And so I think across the state, it's a huge game.
All right, throw some names at me and the others when you get ready for this weekend. Doesn't matter if it's open 6A, it doesn't matter what side. There's 3, 4, 5 guys that, hey, if you're paying attention, here's some dudes. Here's some guys that may have flown under the radar, or maybe, yeah, you know about them, but here's where they stand now.
Let's stay with the class of 2026, talking about the seniors. Horizon High School running back Bodie Zamorino. Brad, 4,300 rushing yards in his high school career. It's an outstanding, incredible number. He is a tough physical runner between the tackles, a little bit of breakaway speed too. I think when you look at this Horizon offense, they love their offensive line. That is Horizon's MO as a team. They're the big beef up front, and their running backs are studs. Bodie's done it for so long. I think he's a kid when these D3, D2s, NIAs coming in. I think he's a no-brainer as a kid to recruit. And then on the 3A, we get a 3A state title game this week. Ben Franklin versus Round Valley. Offensive lineman Ammon Alexander. 6'6", 300-plus pounds for the Chargers up front. 4.0 plus GPA. Took an official visit to Stanford this past weekend for the big game, and Stanford pounded Cal. So that's a heck of a game to watch up front and standing next to Andrew Luck and stuff. I love Ammon Alexander. He's been a pivotal piece of that Ben Franklin team. Let's move it to the junior class and a school that's in your backyard here. Junior quarterback T. Smith. He has lit it up, and kind of another situation here where his older brother Genesis Smith, star safety for University of Arizona. His dad, T. Smith, Coach T, is a Bay Area high school legend out of Piedmont Hills. I love this family, and it's a unique situation, Brad, because he missed the first 5 because he transferred. Didn't have a ton of tape. Even me, I had questions. I was like, yeah, I don't know how he's going to play. I watched him in the spring, but it's on air. Brad, he's lit it up. Statistically, one of the best football players in the state of Arizona. His dual threat ability just shines on film. And when I talk to high school coaches across the state, because I love hearing the opinions of opposing coaches that play kids like this, a lot of coaches that we know really, really well that are really respected in the state of Arizona, they said, hey, this kid is one to watch. And these guys are coaches who have coached D1 kids and have played against a lot of D1 kids and go, hey, this kid's pretty special. When coaches across the state of Arizona say that, T. Smith, man, to me, especially next cycle in January when eval period comes back around, D1 offers coming, I think, galore for this kid because of speed, and he can throw it anywhere.
He's at Castile. Is there anyone else you want to clean out the notebook on before you say goodbye?
I like A.L.A. Gilbert Norris two-way stud Isaac Maxey. He's done it a couple times the last couple weeks where when you watch him play, he looks like the best football player on the field. At receiver, he's dominant. He's a great possession receiver who could also blow the top off a secondary. He's also played some defense. I love that A.L.A. Gilbert team. Ty Detmer's done a great job of there. Isaac Maxey in the 5A is one to watch out for. He's an ultra athlete.
It's Cody Cameron delivering the goods week in and week out on the Recruiting Roundup, brought to you by Ortho Arizona.
With a Cardinals debit card from Desert Financial, you get official game day perks, like express stadium entry, 10% off food and drinks, exclusive ticket pricing, and 20% off at the team shop. Score your debit card from Desert Financial, the official banking partner of the Arizona Cardinals.
Ortho Arizona and my journey. My knees were shot, so I had double knee replacement, and I needed one of the best in rehab. Ortho Arizona encouraged and pushed me in the process. Go to orthoarizona.org. That's orthoarizona.org.
Welcome everyone under the lights at Mountain America Stadium. Boy, look at this stadium. If you're not here, shame on you. Go up and go get it, young man. What a catch.
Buy your season tickets, because why would you not want to be in that environment?
I was down, but now I'm up. I was down, but now I'm up. Yeah, it's all God, this ain't no love. Yeah, I used to be stuck in that.
Welcome back into Bleacher Talk. I'm Jordan Spurgeon alongside Eliav Goodbye. So you already know what that means. It's time for Social Spotlight. And I got to say, Eliav, we're nearing the end of the season. It's getting kind of crazy. We got the 2A and 3A championships this weekend. We've got the semifinals and the 4A through the Open. Flag football just wrapped up. I mean, it's a fun time of year, but it's a little sad too.
It's a fun time of year. We always say this towards the end. You can tell our moods have changed when it gets to this point of the episodes of Bleacher Talk for sure. Also, congrats to Hamilton in flag football getting it done once again. But we're going to start at the Arizona high school football alums, as we always love to do. Let's head out to Tucson, Spurge, where Millennium alum Traden Stukes reads this play perfectly. He did it against Baylor, and he did it on senior day. Love to see it. And I mean, it feels like every other week we got some kind of AZHS alum in Tucson, Spurge.
And he is honestly should be the poster child for so many of the high school athletes here. Leaves Millennium, walks on at U of A, earns a scholarship, becomes a captain, is now one of the focal points of that defense the last couple years. I mean, he has done everything the right way that anyone could ever have thought he would have done coming out of Millennium. I mean, the fact that he's able to do what he's doing is incredible, and it's a true testament to just the mentality that he has and the work ethic and everything that he's put into his football career. And it's exciting to see. And it's Territorial Cup week. It's hate week for U of A and ASU. And Traden Stukes is a guy I'm sure ASU will be trying to dial in on because he is the real deal on that Wildcats defense.
That's right. And Spurge and I will be there to experience it in person on the sidelines. So we're, of course, excited about that. Now, Spurge, this next one is, I think, tougher than people even realize. This is super cool. Check it out. Basha Bears kicker Mikey Barth has hit the crossbar over 20 times this season on the kickoff. I mean, this guy must be trying to kick a field goal essentially on the kickoff. That's a good way to test your leg, Spurge.
When we got to broadcast a couple of their games this year, and talking with some of the Basha high school kid broadcasters, the students there, they would say when they were broadcasting, every time it was kickoff, they would make a little side bet or side joke about whether or not he was going to actually hit it. And hey, he hit it 20 times this year. That's more often than not. He's doing it. I know they score a lot of points, so he has plenty of practice out there. But no, that's super cool, and he's obviously working on stuff. But when you got a big leg like that in high school, it opens up so many things for your team, and this is a team that's usually nationally ranked. So having a kicker that's nationally ranked makes a lot of sense for the Basha Bears too.
You're right about that. They score a lot of touchdowns. So we'll call him a volume kicker on that stat for sure. And this last one, we talk about the Toros very often as well, and for good reason. Love this post. 100 reasons to love Brady Goodman. Check it out. Come on, the all-time leader in career Toro touchdowns. 100 of those things, 76 passing, 24 rushing. Oh man, I mean the Toros looking good, and Brady Goodman has been leading the way for that team a couple of years now.
You know, it's incredible considering the fact they've had so many really good and great quarterbacks come through Mountain View. So to be the all-time leading touchdown passing leader, that is incredible. Brady Goodman was so much fun to watch last year and this year, really leading this Toros team to their first Open Division appearance this year. Tough loss. They were able to kind of push it towards the end against Hamilton, but they gave it all they had, and Brady Goodman is a big reason why him and Talon Arnett were one of the most exciting duos to watch this season. And it was just incredible to see that he was able to end his career in the record books for the Toros. And I know they've got some young guys coming up that are going to try to fill those shoes, but good luck chasing that record because that is something that's going to be very tough to beat.
You're right about that. And I wonder how many of those went to Talon. Their connection there's no question that that's a special connection too, but that's all we have on Social Spotlight.
Well, Eliav, thank you so much. Appreciate it for Social Spotlight. That'll do it for Bleacher Talk. We'll see you next time.
With a Cardinals debit card from Desert Financial, you get official game day perks, like express stadium entry, 10% off food and drinks, exclusive ticket pricing, and 20% off at the team shop. Score your debit card from Desert Financial, the official banking partner of the Arizona Cardinals.
Visit us at Harrah's Auction Casino in the city of Maricopa, where you'll find play for all and friendly people ready to welcome you like family.
Welcome back, you two.
As the official sponsor of Play and the only casino in Arizona with Caesars Rewards, see what a difference it makes to play where your fun is our top priority. Harrah's Auction Casino. Play for all.
Nothing brings people and families together faster than sharing food. Great friends, memories, and good times. For over 2 generations, Valle Luna has served you the food that brought you together, and we've been proud to do so. We're fortunate to have been a part of so many stories, gatherings, and traditions that continue on today and will tomorrow. Start a tradition of your own. Come taste authentic Sonoran-style food with your family and friends here with us at Valle Luna.